Hi, this is Erryn with Empire Radio Magazine, and I'm here today with the writer and creator of the Philadelphia-based web series Old Head. This is T.Chennault. Tony, thank you for being here with us today.
Thanks for having me on the show.
All right, could you tell us a little bit about the web series and what inspired you to create it?
Old Heads is a web series that gives an authentic depiction of some of the social economic issues people in the inner city deal with, such as drugs, violence, and lack of resources. And when we first created the show back in 2014, our objective was just to kind of like show like some of the issues that people in the inner city have to deal with on a daily basis, and call back the authority figures to our community to lead the younger people again.
And being from Philadelphia, one thing that I picked up on automatically was the authenticity of the web series and how relatable the characters were. Were the characters, did you draw them from personal experience, just from life? How did you come up with the characters?
All the characters were basically from personal experience. Like every character in the show, I kind of knew I had an influence, or somewhat I knew somebody like that character. For example, Bumpy was somebody that I had a coach who used to kind of like be in the streets, but made it change in his life. Now he was giving back to kids, and his way of giving back to kids was kind of mentoring them. So that's why I created that character Bumpy. And like LA, I knew a lot of friends who had one foot in, one foot out, and they was trying to do the right thing and go to school and be a productive citizen, but their situation drove them back into the streets.
And for those who've never heard the term, how would you describe the old head?
Well, old head is authority figure. Old head is someone who passes down wisdom and knowledge to a younger generation. Also, old head can be, people just think old heads are males. No, old heads are females too. I know some thorough female old heads who were cool, and they had like a lot of knowledge and wisdom, and sometimes in a situation I could be an old head to my parents, meaning I might have certain experiences that they might not have, and I give them that wisdom to go out and apply it to different things that they're doing.
And I know you mentioned a call to action. How has it been thus far getting people involved again as mentors with the inner city youth in the community?
It's been a process, the simple fact that it's kind of disconnection from people who are from the community that's wildly successful, and people who are still there, living there, because when people reach a certain level of success, they tend to move away from the community, and when they move away from the community, all those resources are taken. So we have to find a way to find people who are from our community who are financially successful to come back to implement different programs and pull people up, because they was once in a position where they were younger that somebody pulled them up, so we had to pay it forward.
Absolutely. And I know you mentioned the issues that the inner city youth have to go through, and we do see that highlighted in the web series. What kind of feedback have you received from our young adults in the city that are going through this?
Kids love it. Like sometimes when so other than filmmaking, I do a lot of motivational speaking as well. So I don't want to go talk about old head. I just talk about me making a transition from sports to filmmaking. And once the kids see I have a documentary out in transition, so old head's in there like a little teeny bit. So once the kids see like a clip of old head, me directing it, like you the guy that created old head, like that's what they want to talk about. So it resonates with the kids, because I knew how important old head was when we took like a 2-year break. We took a 2-year break due to some financial reasons, other things, and the feedback we were getting from the people were just like, yo, we gotta bring it back. Like my actors were calling me like, yo, I'm out in the mall, people saying, they calling me LA, they calling me Kareem, like that's not my real name. Like that means people love it. It resonates. The story resonates with people. So, and when something's authentic and it's organic, people can relate to it.
Absolutely. And Tony, are there any personal struggles or tribulations that you went through that made you who you are today and wanted to focus on the content of Old Head?
Yeah, I lost my brother. Brother got killed as an innocent bystander in 2012. My mom died of a seizure. Those two traumatic events changed my life. It changed my perspective. They let me know that you can have someone here today, but it can be going on tomorrow. And now moving forward with that type of mentality, I wanted to give back, and my way of giving back is through storytelling, is through creating content, and through my content, focusing on decision makers, focusing on, characters becoming the right person through their different struggles.
Absolutely, absolutely. Have you ever been at a crossroads where you had to choose the right way or the wrong way?
Nah, fortunately, I've been blessed with a great support system with my mom, my two older brothers, and countless other folks who helped me get to where I'm at today. That I didn't have a ultimatum where I had to choose the streets or whether going to school. But I had different struggles just as far as just growing up in a crime-infested neighborhood, growing up with different violence, and seeing people getting killed or going to jail for 15 and 20 years. So having that in mind lets me know I didn't want that type of lifestyle. So I made a conscious decision at a young age who I wanted to be and what I wanted to do.
Having that conviction. One thing I love about the show is that it does show the struggles that the inner city youth have to undergo, but it gives them a voice, and it lets people know that, hey, we're not just here, lazy, not caring about each other. We don't want a better quality of life, but we do have issues we have to overcome. So thank you for giving that platform and that medium and that voice for, I feel, as a demographic that is generalized and forgotten about. So I think that that's awesome.
No, absolutely. Thank you.
You're welcome. As far as season 3, is there anything that we can look forward to? Anything exclusive that we can get?
Well, season 3 is going to be epic. The simple fact that we about to add a New York storyline where we add a New York old head. We're going to talk about some of the social issues that's happening in different boroughs, particularly in the Bronx, New York, and we want to talk about how the issues that's going on in these inner cities are not just in this certain city. It's a universe phenomenon. Like, when you at the bottom of the totem pole, you're fighting against these higher powers to be, and that's a universal issue. And it's not just Philly or New York. It's LA, it's Baltimore, it's Chicago, it's everywhere. And New York is going to be the first city that we kind of emerge with on that.
That's exciting. And tell us about some upcoming community events that people can look forward to.
Well, in July, we are planning to do an event again at Hang Gathers where we're going to have another celebrity basketball game. The kids come out. Last one we had April 29th, the Sixers came out, their dance team, and they gave out free hats. We gave out different old head t-shirts and hats as well. But this one, we're going to have a free community barbecue where everybody can come out, eat for free, and we're going to have a basketball game. And then after that, we're going to have a projector set up so everybody can watch all the episodes of season 2, and we just want to do events like this with the resources we have to bring the community together, to show them that this is bigger than the film project. This is our way of giving back to where we're from.
I think there is a definite need for a show of this caliber for our city. As you said, it represents inner cities all over the country, things that people are dealing with all over the country. What would you say to, if someone was sitting in front of you today and they're at a crossroads in their life, their back is against a wall, it seems like the world's on their shoulders and the only way out may be the illegal way out or the street way out? What would you say to that youth that may watch Old Head and feel like Sean compared to the wisdom of Bumpy?
I would just say, like, whatever you're going through is temporary. Like, it may last a week, month, or a year, but usually that pain will subscribe and go somewhere else. So having that in mind, you have to learn how to channel your pain and use it as motivation for you to aspire to do greater things.
Awesome. And are you currently working on any other projects, any other prospects?
Yes, I'm currently doing a documentary project with the Philadelphia 76ers, just talking about different basketball courts in the city and how in Philly, basketball is a way of life. Other than filmmaking, basketball was my first love, so I always want to be connected to doing some type of basketball content. I'm also in the development stages of my first feature film script, which is going to be like an urban comedy that I'm excited about.
Yeah, we need one. That's exciting. So if you haven't checked out the web series yet, you can go to YouTube now to view it. And where can people go to learn more about the web series?
Go to oldheadwebseries.com, OLDHEAD webseries.com to stream all the episodes for season 2.
All right, so you heard it here with Tony. Thank you again for coming. He's young,
absolutely.
He's conscientious, he's working on a great show. You guys have to check it out. It's Philadelphia based, but it represents things that we all can relate to, being young, black, from an urban city. So awesome, check it out.